Hello, welcome to Daily News from AlBayt TV. Daily meetings of the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Qom. The Grand Jurist Ayatollah Sadiq Shirazi hosts groups of visitors on a daily basis at his central office in the holy city of Qom in Iran. In these meetings, religious scholars, clerics, activists, academics, and public groups of Shia believers meet with the Grand Jurist in person and listen to statements by His Eminence. It is worth noting that these meetings are held on a daily basis before the noon prayers. PR manager of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi meets distinguished figures in Holy Samarra. Over the past few days, Sayyid Arif Nasrullah, the PR manager of the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi, met with some tribal figures and distinguished personalities during his trip to the holy city of Samarra. In these meetings, the discussions were focused on ways to improve services to the pilgrims of Imam Hadi and Imam Hassan Askari, peace be upon them. The Grand Jurist PR manager also hinted, "We have plans to reconstruct the Hosseiniya of Rasul Adam in Holy Samarra so that it can resume its cultural, religious, and preaching activities more effectively." The holy city of Samarra had been home to the great Shia seminarians and jurists, namely the late reviver Mirza Shirazi. Daily activities of the Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Basra, Iraq. The Office of the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi in Basra, southern Iraq, hosts various groups of visitors on a daily basis. In these public visits, Sheikh Nazar al-Hassan, the director of this office, addresses various topics on Islamic beliefs, jurisprudence, and the latest situation of the Muslim countries. This office also runs numerous cultural and religious programs on various occasions. Imam Sadiq Center hosts memorials of Lady Fatima, peace be upon her, in the U.S. Imam Sadiq Center, dependent on the Office of the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi in the U.S. state of Michigan, held memorials to remember the noble character of Lady Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her, on her martyrdom anniversary. Sheikh Abdul Reza Maash and other religious speakers delivered speeches at this commemoration. Imam Shirazi Center discusses cultural social developments in Iraq. Imam Shirazi Center, headquartered in Holy Karbala, specified its latest round of conferences to discuss the cultural, social, and political developments in Iraq. This conference hosted some legal experts and academics, as well as Haidar Jarrah, the head of Imam Shirazi Center, who began this conference by saying, "To witness effective democratic reforms in the country, we need to empower the cultural will in our society. On the other hand, the lack of attention to the cultural issues will certainly result in a setback in the democratic process in our country." In the 80s, Henry Mendras, a French sociologist, did an interesting research on this topic. In this research, Mr. Mendras discussed the correlation between values, family, and social misconducts and their impacts on democratic change. AhlulBayt Islamic Thought Center distributes aids among needy. AhlulBayt Islamic Thought Center, dependent on the Office of the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi in Baghdad, the capital of Iraq, distributed aids and assistances among needy families, orphans, and the families of Iraqi martyred soldiers. Ali Sarai, the director of this center, hinted, "This charity work was conducted in compliance to the instructions of the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi, who always emphasizes on helping the needy." These aids consisted of food baskets and cash handouts.